So let's start our discussion about group formulation, and this is for all classes. It's should be considered as kind of a group development process. How do I formulate these groups so that I can work more efficiently and effectively and productively? And this spills over into the real business management, marketing, and diversity world as well. So our focus for a discussion will really be looking at group formulation as one component, group dynamics as another, and then how you would function in the way of group assignments. And this is just an introduction to that process. So you start as a group. And then this group is really just a collection of people. It has some potential, but we haven't been able to tap into that. We don't know why or how, and we haven't been able to get to an ability to formulate and bring those folks together. And then what we hope for you to be able to do is end as a team. And so a team is this collection of people that have complementary skills, emphasis on complementary, who are committed to a common purpose, goals, and approach for which they hold themselves mutually accountable. There's some key business terms here that are extremely important. Complementary skills, so you're looking to balance and make sure that you cover all your bases and components from a business standpoint. Common purpose and goals, that's to make sure that everyone understands what you're trying to achieve and then how to do that based upon approach. And then accountability, which in the business, marketing, diversity, and management world is extremely, extremely important. So as we look at this, we also want to consider how do we bring this group together, because you're not a team yet, and you think and consider how do you want the group to operate. So what are the functions by which the group can be potentially successful and productive? And then look at what are the roles. And the roles don't have to be traditional, whereas in the past we've looked at it and said, who's the leader, who might be the administrative or secretary, someone who does the recording. Now we can look at it a number of different ways. People can have roles such as encouragers, summarizers, researchers, presenters. And then we want to be able to pull those shared values together that you have as a group and make sure we understand what they are and how they help the group in its formulation. We want to be able to make decisions, and then ultimately we're looking to develop solutions. So it's not just problem solving anymore, which is more 20th century. It's more solution provision, which is more 21st century. Group dynamics are important. So there's a learning opportunity here, whether one is engaged fully or not. Learning and learning environments developed in groups is extremely important. Not only from those who might be helping to instruct you, but from each other. You need to always put on your listening lenses and make sure you're listening carefully, and then you encourage others to participate. This is important in the process. There's an exploratory aspect of group dynamics as well, and this is where people can either potentially shine or become very frustrated because they don't understand how things are being explored and how research and work is being done, and the necessity to share that information along the way. Then application, which we talk to a great deal in all of our coursework. We need to look at what are the resources that the group has collectively and then understand how to be able to use them. And then evaluation. We want to share our responses and work so that any member at any time can be a source to help us formulate and get to the goals that we're looking to be able to get to. So when we look at group assignments and you have a final assignment, one of the ways to approach that is look at the strengths and weaknesses of the group. And I like to say identify 3 of each for each group member. And then develop your group name. So the name is important from the standpoint of it gives you identity, it gives you unity, and who might be a possible group leader. And then last but not least, exchange pertinent information that from a contact standpoint so that you can get in touch with people. And one additional note I should add, we want to establish when and how you will meet. So that's important as well. Here is your thought for the day. Everyone you meet is your mirror.